Hi, once again, Bill Pfeiffer speaking from Marysfield. I hope that everyone had a wonderful Easter. Uh, it, uh, Today, I'd like to share something with you that will touch your head and your heart, as always. You know, Marysfield, it's always good news. There's always something here that should help you to transform your own spirit and life and be able to share and be a source of light and transforming love for other people. One of my students, when I was teaching, gave me a neat little book, this tiny little thing called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, It's All Small Stuff by Richard Carlson. In there, some neat little chapters that I shared with the students because it was a good thing to do, and I'd like to do that today with you. And the chapter is entitled "Make Peace with Imperfection." Mr. Carlson says, "I've yet to meet an absolute perfectionist whose life was filled with inner peace." Sound like someone you know, yourself, someone you're married to, someone in your family, your boss, someone you work with, a perfectionist? The need for perfection and the desire for inner tranquility conflict with each other. Whenever we are attached to having something a certain way, better than it already is, we are, almost by definition, engaged in a losing battle. Rather than being content and grateful for what we have, we are focused on what's wrong with something and our need to fix it. Boy, that's trouble. When we are zeroed in on what's wrong, it implies that we are dissatisfied, discontent. Whether it's related to ourselves, a disorganized closet, a scratch on the car, an imperfect accomplishment, a few pounds that we would like to use, or someone else's imperfections, the way someone looks, behaves, or lives their life, the very act of focusing on imperfection pulls us away from our goal of being kind and gentle. This strategy has nothing to do with ceasing to do your very best, but with being overly attached and focused on what's wrong with life. It's about realizing that while there's always a better way to do something, this doesn't mean that you can enjoy and appreciate the way things already are. Really an important thing to do to have a whole spiritual life, huh? He continues, the solution here is to catch yourself when you fall into your habit of insisting that things should be other than they are. Gently remind yourself that life is okay the way it is right now. In the absence of your judgment, everything would be fine. As you begin to eliminate your need for perfection in all the areas of your life, you'll begin to discover the perfection in life itself. Remember, somewhere along the line we said that holy people are constantly having to do this. You have to know yourself, you have to know God, you have to know people in order to be able to become a spiritual, a holy person, someone who's able to share love with others in a deep way. We need to dismantle the false ego, that dream me that we talked about so often. You know, I need to say out loud and with real gusto, I give up my need today for perfection. I give up my need today. I give up my fear today, of making a mistake. I give up my fear of making mistakes. I give up my fear of pleasing everyone. A people pleaser is never comfortable in their own skin. I give up my fear of not having a perfect house, a perfect garden, a perfect lawn. I give up my fear or my need to get A+ on all of my exams or tests. I give up my need to be perfect before I'll let God love me. There's a very beautiful Shaker lyric that kind of fits at this point that I'd like to share with you. It's a gift to be simple. It's a gift to be free. It's a gift to come down where you ought to be. And when you see yourself in a way that is right, you will live in a valley of love and delight. Isn't that beautiful? So today, become comfortable in your own skin. I like me, I can change some things, and I need to be in that process. But along that process, I also have to be comfortable at this particular moment, or I'm constantly in a state of unquiet, a sense of unrest, and that's no good for anyone in any way. Remember always that the happiness tomorrow really always depends on us doing what is right and good and true today. You know you have my thoughts and prayers. Please keep me in yours, and I'm looking forward to being with you again tomorrow. Thank you. God bless.